Hey there, Mr. Choose here with BRAC Geometry. We're going to be doing two challenge problems about the area of rectangles. So on the challenge one, we said the area was 60 feet squared. The width was 5 feet. Find the length. So anytime that you have a problem like this, you're going to take your formula, area equals the length times the width, on a rectangle. I substitute using the substitution property of equality, and I know that 60 feet squared equals the length that I don't know, and I use that cursive L for length because I don't want it to look like a 1, times 5 feet. And I use that raised dot for multiplication. All right, now I'm going to solve this problem. So 60 feet squared is 60 feet times feet, that's what feet squared means, equals, and I can write this as 5 feet times the length. And I can do that by using what's called the community property of multiplication, which is an algebra property. Now I want to have just the L by itself because that's what we're solving for. So I do the opposite of multiplying the L by 5 feet using the division property of equality. So I divide that side by 5 feet, divide this side by 5 feet. So 5 over 5 is 1, feet over feet is 1, and I get my L by itself. I can cancel feet out by dividing the numerator and denominator by a common factor of feet. And 5 divides into 5 once. It divides into 60 12 times. So my answer is 12 feet equaling the length. So this will be 12 feet right here. So now I want you to always get used to checking your answer. So here is the check on this. I have my formula, and then I substitute the values for area. I put a question mark above the equal sign because I don't know if it's true or not. The length that I just found times the width that I was given. So now let's see if they're equaling. 12 times 5 is 60. Feet times feet is feet squared. Did work out, so I did it correctly. Now, we will solve this one. The decimal point sometimes freaks people out. Well, don't be freaked out. Use your calculator. If you need to, area equals length times width. The area is 14.4 inches squared, and that equals 6 inches times the width. I can rewrite this as 14.4 inches times inches just so we can see what happens and what the unit of measure will be. And we use a raised dot for multiplication. I use the division property of equality to divide both sides by 6 inches. 6 over 6 is 1, and I can cancel out a common factor in the numerator and denominator of 6, same thing with inches. Over here, I can do the inches here, and it's 6 into 14.4. I don't know what that is, but I can take and long divide. So let's practice doing that because that is an arithmetic skill that is lost nowadays. 6 cannot divide into 1. but it can divide into 14 2 times. 2 times 6 is 12. I subtract that. I have to put the decimal up in line. I bring the 4 down. 6 goes into 24. 4 times 6 is 24. And when I get to 0, it means it terminated. So my answer is 2.4. So 2.4, and the only thing that didn't cancel out was inches, and that equals my width. So I can come back up here, and I can put it in here, 2.4 inches. Now I can check it. So to check it, because I always want people checking their answers just to verify that you did do it correctly. Here's my formula. I substitute the value for the area, the length that was given, the width that I found. I put a question mark because I don't know if it's true or not. So I have 14.4 inches squared equals, I don't know what 6 times 2.4 is until I actually multiply it out over here. 6 times 4 is 24, carry the 2. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 is 14, and the decimal point moves over 1. So it looks like I did do it correctly. Inches times inches is inches squared. There's my check. So if you show all your work and if you check it, you should be able to do area problems like this. So there will be a link up here to the original problem, or the original lesson when I was first introducing this in 7.02B, the area of rectangles, given one of the dimensions and the area and finding the other one. Down here will be the other Unit 7 geometry lessons and videos. I am Mr. Chu. This is Brack Geometry, and I want to help you understand math. Please watch my videos by subscribing to my YouTube channel. There'll be a link down here over in this corner, and I look forward to seeing you next time in my next video. See you then.